Can't find eggs at the store? Are they just too expensive to buy? Well, now you have an option. Rent chickens and get fresh eggs right in your backyard. Well, Brian,
Yes,
I know you love cake.
I do love cake.
I know you love
it.
it.
It's one of my all-time pleasures. I know Steve shares a love of cake with me. It's I think why we get along.
Right. Yep.
I've listened to hours of cake talk.
Yes, you have.
It's true. So, your daughter just got married, right?
She did. She just got married a couple days ago.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Hopefully to you. Get her out of the basement.
She hasn't lived with me for years.
Oh, all right. So, sure, it's a wonderful ceremony, but I have the most important question to ask you.
Yes.
How was the cake?
The cake. This is going to be hard for you guys to believe. The cake looked beautiful. And I never
Liar.
tasted a single
Liar.
bite of that wedding cake.
You did not partake?
I did not partake in cake.
Okay, why? We need to hear this.
It was a busy afternoon, evening. There was a lot of family, a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. So it's just busy doing other things. And I don't know.
I'm disappointed.
I'm
The Brian I know would have been knocking at the honeymoon suite at 11 o'clock. You got some cake in there? I never got my cake.
I'm holding out hope
Daddy needs cake.
that there was a lot of cake. It was big cake. There was much cake. So I'm still holding out hope that they'll be back in town in a couple days and maybe I can get some cake.
But in the meantime, you've had consolatory cake, right? You went and got some cake and be like, I need some
I
cake.
have not had cake. I'm kind of a little bit anxious. Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case,
man.
let's talk about chickens.
Well,
All right.
363 days from now, you can go to their house when they pulled out the freezer and thawed out any cake. You can eat it with them.
I want my cake.
Sure, they'll love that.
Yeah.
All right, chickens.
Yes.
Let's get back to chickens, the important topic here. So this kind of comes from an article that I saw on Axios titled "People Not Too Chicken to Have or Rent Backyard Chickens."
Okay.
So I thought this was a kind of interesting thing to learn about, hear about. And the article kind of goes into backyard chickens and how there's like 11 million U.S. households now that might have chickens. So as we all know, egg prices did soar for a while.
Yeah.
And I think conventional eggs kind of got hard to find at times. You have different diseases and stuff rolling through the chickens. So it's hard to find them. So someone, smart person, by the way, has come up with the idea of renting chickens. And so what they do is hook you up with coops, a few chickens, and charge you a small to large fee to have these chickens at your house for a certain amount of time.
Are they doing good business?
I think they're doing great business, actually.
I'm kind of jealous now that we didn't think of this.
Pretty awesome.
I actually jumped on one of their websites and looked at all the cities these things are available. They're doing good business.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Great
for
idea.
them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them. So, I kind of want to get your guys' ideas because you guys have your own flocks. So,
Yeah.
I want to kind of get your thoughts on this renting a chicken, whether it's good, bad, or in
Sure.
between.
I mean, some people might be renting, can't build a permanent coop, don't want to spend that kind of money to install that infrastructure, but hey, I can rent and they'll bring the coop out, set it up. I can have my chickens, and then at the end of the summer or whatever, they haul it away. I don't take care of chickens in the winter. I don't have to try and deal with that kind of stuff. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it depends on the price, right? How much am I going to have to pay to have a half a dozen hens in my backyard or, 2 or 3 hens in my backyard? So I think it depends on how many eggs am I going to be getting? How much is it going to cost me to rent them? I'm just a little leery of the whole idea of
I get it, but
chickens.
there's a market, right? Just like I can go to the store and buy a pepper for $1, or I want the pesticide-free organic, and it's going to cost me $4.
Yeah.
There's places like that can't keep those in stock because people are like, I'm willing to pay extra for that. I think the same thing is going to be here. right? I'm willing to pay extra for chickens in my own backyard.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, and I would imagine it's probably a great idea in some of the urban areas where there's not a lot of people selling chickens or farm and feed stores that have chicks for sale every spring.
Right.
So for somebody who's in that situation where you would have to go a couple hours away to find chickens, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think you'd struggle here, right? Because
Well, everybody has chickens.
all my neighbors
around
have
here.
chickens. That it's really easy to get on and find, farm fresh eggs.
Yeah.
If I don't have them, 35 people within 2 miles of me do. And so I think paying for that to rent the coop here might not be as good. But like you say, you get into some of these urban areas or cities where that just isn't the case. Sure.
And like you say, even if I didn't have a flock, there's people all around me who have chickens and are willing to sell me farm fresh eggs. So I could probably do better just buying the farm fresh eggs from my neighbors than I could renting chickens. But again, it depends on the price.
And then you wouldn't
Okay.
have chickens in the backyard.
I know it's nice having chickens in the backyard, so there's that.
So what if I said you could rent 2 chickens for $400 to $500 for 6 months?
We have an
We have
extra,
a visitor?
an extra hobby farm guy that wanted to get in the shot here really fast.
All right, that's
So-
Sunny.
Okay,
Sunny is Steve's cat.
with the cool paws.
With,
Not
with
Steve's cat, Brian's cat. Came from Steve's cat.
Yes, Steve brought it to my house, and now she lives with us.
Yep.
Thanks, Steve.
Yay.
Do you have any more you could drop off?
No, we got all our cats fixed now.
All right. So renting chickens. Typically, let's say 2 chickens, $400 to $500. You keep them. We bring the coop out. We give you the food
That's for the summer,
for the summer. So
5 or 6 months.
5 or 6 months.
Or summer here, 2 weekends.
Well, yeah, we'll cut it down to 2 months here now.
I'm trying to do math in my head now. How many eggs am I going to get from 2 chickens?
If you're pricing, hey, is it cheaper than buying eggs? It's not.
Welcome again. You're really helpful.
Yeah. Here, let's get down. I know.
See,
So, I don't
we're
think
not
it's-
editing that much.
So
So.
I think from a cost standpoint, it doesn't make sense, right? You're going to be able to find eggs cheaper, whether it's from grocery store or from somebody else, even. But I think it's kind of a lifestyle, an idea of, hey, have my own chickens, right? And even though maybe I can't afford or not allowed to build my own coop and have that kind of stuff here, this is a way for me to kind of participate in that lifestyle without.
Now, if I could rent them in the sense that somebody else is taking care of them, and I just am paying the fee and getting the eggs and like if they were going out feeding them, if they were going out taking care of the water and all that fun stuff, I'd be more inclined to do it.
I think I saw this a little bit of this article, and I think one of the things there was at the end of the season you have an option to buy.
Yes.
Right? It's kind of like
that's
a
true.
trial run. So I rented them. I'm
Rent
like,
to own.
you know what? This is pretty awesome. Chickens are great. I will go ahead and put the other $2,700 down or whatever. I mean, it's probably spendy, but it's a way to kind of dip your feet in and what? Because I mean, let's be honest. We see that kind of stuff on Facebook where. Yeah, I get excited about chickens, and they get them, and then they're like, "Oh, it's more work than I wanted," or "I have I have a dog that I'm struggling with, and this and that," and now they got to try and rehome that, or they got to try and sell off this coop, or this is a way to kind of dip your toe in and say, "Hey, is this going to work for me or not?" And
I think
okay,
it's
it will.
great for that. If you're on the fence about do I want chickens, this is a great option.
Yep.
I'm still jealous that we didn't think of this and somebody else is doing it great.
I think personally, having chickens in July sounds great. You're out there in the sunshine and the warm weather, but then along comes December, January, and I just don't imagine it's that much fun going outside. What do you guys think about
Or
winter?
around
I would
here,
agree with that.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April,
Sometimes
some of
May.
May. Yeah.
So do you guys enjoy going out in the winter? What do you do?
No, I don't enjoy going out in the winter. I do it because I have to,
Yep.
not because I want to.
I've tried to make things as easy on myself as I can, but it's still, because by the time I get home, it's dark.
Yep.
Right. So I'm doing it in the dark. The wind's probably blowing. There's snow and ice on the ground, and I'm trying to lug water or whatever, and go out there and oh look, they laid some eggs. Oh look, they're frozen solid because it's been 45 minutes since they laid it. It's cracked already. I'm glad I'm putting all this money and effort into get some frozen eggs I can throw in the trash.
But come springtime, it's all good again.
Yep.
Whenever that arrives.
So the 6-month thing kind of sounds good to me. Just have them during the nice warm season. Enjoy the chickens. You can be outside with them and enjoy them, because in winter I'm not going outside to look at my chickens.
I think what we need to do is have Eric do a chicken rental for the summer and let us know how it went.
Yeah, if anyone would like to give me $500, I might give it a shot. Or you guys, I'm sure you guys would rent me some for a small fee. But no,
Yeah.
it seems like a pretty good plan.
I mean, we'll do it for half the price if you're going to do all the work.
Yeah, they bring everything.
I get the eggs back though.
No, it seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Yeah.
They bring everything if you want chickens.
Again,
So-
I don't think it works for me, but I think there's a whole bunch of people for different reasons it would work for.
So
Obviously, they're in business.
at the end of the 6 months, you've watched these chickens, you've named these chickens. How hard would it be to give them up? Do you think most people are going to keep them? Or do you think a lot of people would be like, oh, I'm out?
I think it just depends.
Yeah, I think it depends too. Like, my chickens don't have names. I just don't name my chickens.
What kind of
Sorry.
monster are you?
I do name roosters. I do name roosters.
So we won't cover those names.
Yeah, I mean, there are people on both. I mean, there are people that have chicken coops and they'll buy chickens in the spring and they'll get the eggs on, but then they don't want to deal with it in the fall, so they sell them off every fall.
Yeah.
Even just kind of cheap. But they enjoy having them in the summer. They run through the yard. They eat the bugs. They get a few. If they get them early enough, they get a few eggs before the fall comes. But they don't want to mess with them in the winter, so they sell them.
And that's
I mean,
another benefit
There's
too.
people that do that.
Is if you want pest control, if you want the bugs in your backyard being eaten by chickens, then that alone might be a good reason or an additional reason to get some chickens for the summer.
All right. Well, to close this out, we each have to answer 2 questions.
Okay.
First, would you rent chickens? Second, do you think you would keep the chickens at the end of the 6 months?
No, I wouldn't rent chickens in the situation I'm in right now. If I had never had chickens, I'd consider it.
Yeah, I'm also a no on the renting. And, who knows at the end. If I was renting him and had never done it before, probably.
Yeah.
Because, right, I tried chickens once myself and I'm like, oh, these are pretty awesome. And it's been 20 years now that I've had chickens. So maybe.
Yeah.
For me, I think I would rent chickens, and I think I would give them back at 6 months because I don't want to deal with them through the winter.
There you go.
Next year, look for a video documenting his chicken rental.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Keep on hobby farming.